Hello, lovely people out there. This is your Star Guide Nikita, and welcome back to Nikki's Star Guide YouTube channel. As always, if you are new to the channel, then please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will never miss out on any video update by Nikki's Star Guide. And if you were wondering where am I these days, then this year's Mercury retrograde season has been intensely heavy on me. So it took a lot of energy out of me. But anyway, I'm here right now, and today we are going to talk about the retrogression of Jupiter in the sign of Aquarius and Capricorn, the planet of luck, wisdom, optimism, knowledge, expansion. Guru is about to turn retrograde. Oh wait, it has already turned retrograde. Yeah. So today we will see in this video how this major impactful transit of Jupiter is going to impact all of us and how it will impact us depending upon each ascendant and moon sign. So Jupiter has already turned retrograde on 20th of June 2021 and it will be retrograde till 18th of October 2021. During this time, Jupiter will be retrograde in the sign of Aquarius from 20th of June 2021 till 14th of September 2021, and after that it will go back while being retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, and it will be retrograde there till 18th of October 2021. And Jupiter will not only be retrograde in two signs but also in two nakshatras. So Jupiter will be retrograde in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha from 20th of June 2021 till 20th of July 2021, and after that it will go back in the nakshatra of Dhanishta throughout the period of its retrogression, that is till 18th of October 2021. And this year's Jupiter retrograde is highly significant because Jupiter is already transiting through the sign of Saturn, whereas Saturn, the ruler of the sign of Capricorn and Aquarius, is already retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. So the Jupiter is also retrograde and the ruler of the sign of Aquarius and Capricorn is also retrograde, and Jupiter will meet this Saturn in the sign of Capricorn while both of them being retrograde. Also, when a planet turns retrograde and it goes back in another sign, that is, it goes one step backwards, it shows some high karmic relation, it shows some kind of intense karma to be to be dealt with during this time, and that is why this year's Jupiter retrograde is so significant. And now let's try to understand how it will impact us. As we know that this Jupiter retrograde is going to take place in both Saturn ruled signs, and that is why the karma related to these signs will be of major emphasis during this time. So go back in time and analyze what kind of events you were going through, or what was going on in your mind when Jupiter was direct in the sign of Capricorn and Aquarius, and you are likely to encounter the same events. But this time, this Jupiter and Saturn, this duo is asking us to be more aware, to reflect on our choices and to make sure that they are in alignment with our soul purpose, with our life path, with our strengths and weaknesses. And this year's major theme can also be that as the sign of Aquarius is all about fulfillment of our desires, whereas the sign of Capricorn is all about the karma that we put in order to fulfill those dreams, ambitions and wishes. And that is why during this time Jupiter will make us reflect on how much work we have actually put in order to fulfill our dreams and ambitions. So what happens sometimes, something is out of our reach, but we anyway want to have that thing right here, right now. But that's not how the karma of Saturn works, right? Saturn wants you to be law-abided, to be totally hardworking and dedicated towards your goal. So what happens when Jupiter is direct in Aquarius, it can make us really passionate and ambitious about achieving something quickly, by putting the right kind of effort, or just by having that passion. But Saturn is now asking Jupiter to slow down. So our desires are also likely to go through a roller coaster, and we will be making conscious decisions this time, so that once Jupiter gets direct in these two signs, like previously, it will let us know where do we actually stand in the real world. and what is exactly in our reach, and if we want to go few miles ahead of it, then what exactly we need to do. Also during this time, make sure that your plans, your big goals and ambitions are not just in the air, because otherwise this Saturn will deny or restrict Jupiter from giving those best possible expansive positive results. Of course, your whole chart matters. If you are having Jupiter in an air sign or in the sign of Leo, then this can be a different sort of scenario where also if you have retrograde or direct Jupiter in your chart, that will also have a lot of say during this time. But in general, make sure this time you are providing, or you are working on building a solid, stable foundation for your dreams to get manifested. And if you are just seeing dreams and you are being reluctant to put in the work that is necessary, then this retrograde period of Jupiter and Saturn will not be that helpful for you. So while Jupiter will be retrograde in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, we all will be in the experimentation mode during this time, and it is more about going down the road of inward journey, because remember, Shatabhisha nakshatra stands for a lot of psychological effects and impact. So that is why during this time we will be focused on unleashing the best within us, so that we will be able to become more clear on what are our long-term ambitions and desires, goals, and how our inward energy is helping us reach there or fulfill that desire in the most easiest possible manner. Also during this time, our focus is going to be on reflecting on our long-term goals, and how are we handling our finances, or how are we dealing with our networking skills. So this can be the impact of Jupiter retrograde in the Shatabhisha nakshatra, whereas when Jupiter will enter the Dhanishta nakshatra while being retrograde, it is more about materializing those desires into reality. And in the Aquarius portion, it can literally make us get focused on either rectifying our behavior towards our financial profits, our expenditure, how are we saving up our money, or because Dhanishta literally means the wealthiest one, right? So that is why for many of us it can literally mean gain or lessons about either literal material wealth or any kind of spiritual, philosophical kind of wealth, or the wealth that we acquire in the form of good people around us, or we might even get benefited with because of our network circle, right? So this is going to be the lesson when Jupiter will be retrograde in the Dhanishta nakshatra of Aquarius portion, whereas once Jupiter enters the Dhanishta nakshatra of the Capricorn portion, this time period is more about working towards attaining authority, working towards improving our reputation and social image into the society out there. It is more about taking charge of our actions, dreams, ambitions, goals, desires, and to implement that in reality. Because Capricorn is the battleground of our public image, right? Where we can be seen by the eyes of the masses. Not masses, but by in general the people around us, right? It is the highest and brightest part of the sky, where sun feels the strongest. So if I have to sum it up how we should understand this transit as per our horoscope, then first of all take a look at the houses ruled by Jupiter in your chart, and the houses that where the sign of Capricorn and Aquarius falls in your chart. You might even feel like there is some kind of friction in attaining those desires related to the houses ruled by Jupiter in your chart. So you will be constantly working on either breaking certain patterns or building new patterns with respect to the areas of life represented by the sign of Capricorn and Aquarius, wherever they fall in your chart. So, and you will also find there is an link or the chain of events or patterns that can take place during this time with respect to the areas of life where the sign of Capricorn and Aquarius falls in your chart. Also take a look at where your natal Jupiter is placed in, what are your current dashas, antardashas. If you are undergoing the dasha of Jupiter, Rahu, Saturn, then this period will be highly significant for you, and up to certain extent Mars and Rahu too, because remember Jupiter will be retrograde in the nakshatras that are ruled by these two planets, right? And moving ahead, if you have any planets placed in an air sign or in the sign of Leo, then this time period is going to be highly significant for you. So this is it about all the aspects of the general impact about this retrograde period of Jupiter. And now let's take a look at the effect of this transit of Jupiter, this movement of Jupiter, depending upon each ascendant and moon sign. As always, if you want to take a professional consultation from me, then don't forget to send an email to nikkistarguide@gmail.com. For the Aries ascendant and moon sign natives, the retrograde period of Jupiter will take place in the 11th house of your horoscope, and then Jupiter will go back in the sign of Capricorn during the month of September while being retrograde, that is in the sign of Capricorn. Jupiter rules 9th and 12th house of your horoscope, whereas Jupiter will be with Saturn in the sign of Capricorn while both of them being retrograde. So for the Aries natives, the retrograde period of Jupiter consists of major lessons regarding your career, finances, how you should grow your finances, how you should progress in your career, what is going wrong, what can be done in a better manner, and how much are you earning. So it can be in all types of wealth, that is either spiritual, philosophical, knowledge, networking skills, or your career and literally materialistic wealth. So the Aries natives are going to be really putting in the efforts to get back on track or to become better at all the things that are represented by the 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th house of your horoscope, and the literal results will also get manifested in terms of your familial relationships as well. So you will be asked to give proper attention to your family, to your career, to your finances, and your management of your career and finances will be tested during this time. You might even feel like going back into the past or joining an old firm, old company, or doing old tasks that were unfinished, or you can even feel like joining at the old place of work. So reversals can be there in terms of either the way you are earning money or in the career that you stopped being at, the career which you left. So you might even join it back. So these kind of scenarios can be there. There can be travel related to work. When Jupiter will be retrograde in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, that is ruled by Rahu, during that time you will be more focused on exploring your psychology related to finances, gains, fulfillment of desire. So reading a book or two or watching some nice documentary on upgrading your knowledge, your viewpoint, or making that necessary change in order to unlock that next stage, fulfillment of desires of your life, will be really helpful, because Rahu, the ruler of the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, is also transiting through the second house of your horoscope. Whereas once Jupiter will be retrograde in the nakshatra of Dhanishta, the nakshatra of Dhanishta is ruled by your ascendant ruler Mars as well. So keep a track on the transit of Mars during this time, and so there will be big revelations related to your career, your life path, your social status into the society, and this will be the time when you will put in the best amount of efforts in making the necessary change that will help you reach the next stage of your life. Because remember, 10th house is the ultimate and the most important, highest of the Kendra houses, which represents your social reputation, right? So overall results will be dependent on the current dashas that one is undergoing, as well as the planets placed in the sign of Aquarius and Capricorn in a natal horoscope. For the Taurus ascendant and moon sign natives, Jupiter retrogression will take place in the 10th house of your horoscope in the sign of Aquarius, as well as Jupiter will go back in the sign of Capricorn, that is the 9th house of your horoscope, while being retrograde. Jupiter is the ruler of the 8th and the 11th house of your horoscope, whereas Jupiter will also meet Saturn, while both of them being retrograde in the sign of Capricorn in the 9th house of your horoscope. So the major lesson or the learning for all the Taurus natives during the retrogression of Jupiter time period is going to be that you must let go of the necessity or the deep desire that you have hold from a long time about how exactly your dreams should become a reality or how they should get manifested in real life. So you will be asked to explore new possible ways in which you can make your dreams come true, make your desires get fulfilled during this time, and you will be asked to come back to the basics, to start from the scratch, because remember, Jupiter will come back to the sign of Capricorn along with your 9th and 10th ruler Saturn. Hence, Jupiter being in the sign of Capricorn that is ruled by Saturn, Jupiter is abided to follow the rules and regulations of Saturn. And that is why I say that you will be asked to come back to the basics and start from the scratch. So do not get overwhelmed or get upset if you are being asked to again repeat some kind of processes. If you are again getting into some kind of similar experiences related to your luck, fortune, career, position at the place of work, or the mundane tasks that you will be asked to perform again and again. And even if you feel like your gains are not exactly the way you want them to be, then do not get offended. This is just for a shorter duration of time. During this time, you will be asked to learn your lesson and to do the necessary changes only so that you will attain that growth, that necessary and long waited growth all at once and sooner. Jupiter, while being retrograde in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, is going to be a time where you can expect major life shifts and changes in your personality, life path, as well as at the place of work. Because remember, 10th house is where the sign of Aquarius falls, where the nakshatra of Shatabhisha resides. And Rahu, the ruler of the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, is currently transiting through your ascendant or over your moon sign. When Jupiter will transit through the nakshatra of Dhanishta, that is your 9th house, your actions will be directed towards fixing some things which were causing hindrance in you attaining that best possible wealth, in you fulfilling that long pending dream of yours, in you fulfilling your desires through your righteous actions. So this is going to be a time when you will be asked to neglect what is not serving you and get rid of those patterns and only look at the brighter and positive side of life. And remember, this period is preparing Taurus natives for a better and brighter future, as your 9th lord is about to transit through the 10th house next year, right? During 2023. So this is it for all the Taurus natives, and the overall results will be dependent on the planets posited in your natal chart and the current dasha that one is undergoing. For the Gemini ascendant and moon sign natives, the retrograde period of Jupiter will take place from the 9th house of your horoscope, that is the sign of Aquarius, and Jupiter will go back in the sign of Capricorn, that is the 8th house of your horoscope, while being retrograde, and it will also be conjunct with retrograde Saturn in the sign of Capricorn. Jupiter rules the 7th and the 10th house of your horoscope. So for the Gemini natives, the major lesson for this retrogression of Jupiter includes you revising your plans, you revising your career matters, or if you felt like you are not able to gain clarity over a particular aspect of your life, especially if that aspect is something related to your career or your education or some kind of healing, if you are awaiting from a long time, or if you are feeling stuck in a rut or in some kind of particular situation in life that is not getting resolved. So during this time, you will be able to tap into that unknown information zone. So that is what Gemini natives will be asked to do during this time. And Jupiter being your 7th and 10th lord, it particularly indicates events related to your marriage, contracts, partnerships, overseas travel, voyages, signing of contracts, or getting relocated for career or getting relocated for the purpose of higher education. So these things can be of highlight during this time. You will be reflecting on your social status, your image into the society, and the work that you do for your living. Once Jupiter will be retrograde in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, it will be more about foreign travel, education, overseas matters, tapping into the spiritual realm of life and your mind, as Rahu, the nakshatra ruler of Shatabhisha, is transiting through the 12th house from your moon or ascendant. So if you are particularly feeling or going through some kind of loss in front of in the matters of your career or finances, or some desire that you were having in your mind which was not getting fulfilled and you were feeling regretted, then this is going to be a time when you can heal and break through that pattern, from that pattern, and come out of that circle of regret, grief, or sorrow. Once Jupiter will come back in the sign of Capricorn in your 8th house, that is in the nakshatra of Dhanishta, this is going to be a time when you will be focused more on inwards journey, because Saturn will also be retrograde with this Jupiter in the 8th house. Saturn is the 8th and the 9th house ruler in your horoscope, which will make you go back in the past when Jupiter was actually transiting through the sign of Capricorn, and notice what patterns were taking place, what experiences you were going through during that time. Those experiences can again come back in your life, and you will be able to deal with them with more awareness, caution, and revised thought process. And that's how this Jupiter will make you learn the importance of reflecting back on your career matters, your education, your values, principles, and the long awaited healing. Overall results will be dependent on the planets posited in your natal chart, in particular house and sign, as well as the dasha one is undergoing. For the Cancer ascendant and moon sign natives, the retrograde period of Jupiter will take place from the 8th house of your horoscope, that is the sign of Aquarius, and Jupiter will come back in the sign of Capricorn while being retrograde, that is the 7th house of your horoscope. Jupiter will also meet Saturn, which is also retrograde in the sign of Capricorn in the 7th house, whereas Jupiter rules the 6th and the 9th house of your horoscope. So the major theme or the learning and lesson for all the Cancer natives during this time is going to be to focus on how one is utilizing their wealth of knowledge or their wealth of communication skills and contacts, networking, or the partnerships that they have in life. If they are utilizing it in a best possible way, or there is still a chance to do the betterment. You will be asked to revise your thought process, your patterns, your experiences, and your approach towards your relationships, your public image, your knowledge, education, and see if there is something where you are feeling stuck. Then this is the time to let the healing take place, to let the knowledge get utilized in appropriate manner, which will eventually help you have a better and smoother life path. So go back in time and analyze what kind of events were taking place when Jupiter was transiting through the sign of Capricorn in your life, and you are likely to experience the same events again, but this time you will be asked to make better choices or to deal with certain events in a better manner. If you are having any kind of guilt or regret, then the healing can take place during this time, because remember, Jupiter in 8th house has got the potential to help you heal from the past traumas. So it's the correct time to let go of anything that is not serving you And Jupiter retrograde in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha will definitely make you focus on your day to day routine life. And if some of your routine patterns are causing you death and rebirth kind of scenarios, then this is going to be a time when you can attain that breakthrough from it, and you can insert a new rejuvenated energy in your routine life. Also, this is a wonderful time to learn something new and to implement that knowledge, that wisdom into your real life for your highest good. Once Jupiter will enter the nakshatra of Dhanishta while being retrograde, and it will be conjunct with Saturn in Capricorn during that time to win over the authorities at the place of work, or your marital bond, that is your spouse, or your business partners, or your colleagues, with the help of your wisdom that you have gained over the period of time when Jupiter was transiting through the sign of Capricorn and Aquarius while being direct. So, if you are having any struggles with the colleagues, or the place of, or with the people of authority, or related to your business or partnerships or your marriage, then this is a perfect time to go back to the scratch, go back to the basics, and revise your experiences, revise your thought process, revise your approach in order to form better, reliable, and trustworthy relationships with the people and the situations and things represented by the 6th, 7th, 8th, and the 9th house of your horoscope. The overall results will be dependent on the planets posited in your natal chart and the current Mahadasha and Antardasha one is undergoing. For the Leo ascendant and moon sign natives, the Jupiter retrograde period will take place from the 7th house of your horoscope, that is the sign of Aquarius, whereas Jupiter will go back while being retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, that is the 6th house of your horoscope, where it will also be conjunct with the retrograde Saturn in the sign of Capricorn. Jupiter rules the 5th and the 8th house of your horoscope. So, the major common theme or the lessons that Leo natives might have to go through during this time is going to be about your public image, or the way you deal with masses or other people is likely to get hugely, immensely transformed during this time. And you will then be asked to bring those lessons back to the mundane hustle, or the mundane life, or the routine life. As Jupiter rules the 5th and 8th house of your horoscope, and the retrogression of Jupiter will start from the 7th house of your horoscope, it definitely shows that you will be reflecting back on the partnerships that you are currently into, or the partnerships or the bond of marriage that you want to enter into, if it's correct for you, or is there any chance of any kind of betterment in terms of an alternative, or in terms of your attitude or your approach towards the things represented by the 5th, 6th, 7th, and the 8th house of your horoscope. You will be shown a new way in which, or a new perspective through which you can utilize your knowledge, your wisdom, or there is a chance of destruction taking place, or a renewal of energy entering your life. Your 7th house matters during this time, especially when Jupiter will be retrograde in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, as the ruler of the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, that is Rahu, is transiting through the 10th house of your horoscope, whereas the sign of Aquarius and 7th house both represents networking, both represents forming new contacts, dealing with other people, putting in the efforts to fulfill your dreams, ambitions, goals, and desires. So, this is actually going to be a significant time for all the Leo natives to revise your plans related to these things. And once Jupiter will be retrograde in the nakshatra of Dhanishta, and it will come back to the 6th house of your horoscope, go back in time when Jupiter was direct in the sign of Capricorn. So, you are likely to experience or go through the same events, but this time you will be asked to have a better and more mature and aware perspective, as well as your approach and thought process and your actions should be directed in such a way which is for your highest good. Because remember, 6th house stands for are health related matters as well as your routine life. So these can be the general effects for all the Leo natives. And when Jupiter and Saturn will be retrograde in the sixth house, it's a perfect time to get rid of any unserving patterns which are causing hindrance in your health or in your daily routine life. So once Jupiter will go direct, the period will come with better energy, renewed energy, and a lot of healing that has already been taken place, which will help you have a better tomorrow. Overall results will be dependent on the planets posited in your natal chart and the current Mahadasha and Antardasha one is undergoing. For the Virgo ascendant and moon sign natives, the retrogression of Jupiter will take place from the 6th house of your horoscope, that is the sign of Aquarius, while Jupiter will go back into the 5th house of your horoscope in the sign of Capricorn while being retrograde, and there it will also meet Saturn, who is also retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, whereas Jupiter rules the 4th and the 7th house of your horoscope. So, the general theme of events or the lessons that many of the Virgo natives might undergo during this time is to reflect on the choices that you are making in the way you are dealing with your marriage, with your business partnerships, with your routine life, and most importantly, with respect to your children or education. As Jupiter rules the 4th and the 7th house of your horoscope, you might find yourself stuck in some kind of patterns, a loop of events that is related to your marriage or the way you deal with other people or your familial matters and home life. So this Jupiter will make you break through that pattern of events, a chain of loop where you were not feeling so comfortable, or in reverse to that, it can make you opt for the not so favorable option. Sudden rise at the place of work in your routine life or sudden changes in your routine life can be present during this time. If you are dealing with some kind of legal matters, legal issues, or you want to have a car loan or a home loan particularly, or if you want to travel abroad and you are looking for the opportunities or take up a loan for your education in foreign land, then this is going to be a significant time period for all the Virgo ascendant and moon sign natives, where you can either revise your option, your choice during this time, or you will get clarity about what exactly you want to do and how you want to pursue it. When Jupiter will be retrograde in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, Rahu, the ruler of the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, is transiting through the 9th house of your horoscope. So there can be major events taking place related to your health or your father's health or some kind of long distance travel that you are doing in order to gain more financial freedom in life. So it can be either positive or negative depending upon your overall horoscope and the current dasha that you are undergoing. And once Jupiter will enter the nakshatra of Dhanishta and it will go back in the sign of Capricorn from the sign of Aquarius, that is going to be a time period when you will be taking major decisions. You will be coming to terms, especially related to your children, education. New ideas will come to your mind, new solutions, creative solutions will come to you during that time. So till then, you will be asked to make sure to reflect back on a lot of your choices that you are making on day-to-day basis, so that later when Jupiter will be direct and it will again go back to the sign of Aquarius, you have got no regrets. And also go back in the time when Jupiter was direct in the sign of Capricorn, you are likely to have been going through the same events, same patterns of life, but this time you will be asked to make more conscious decisions and you will be able to make better choices this time, only if you are ready to, if you have learned the necessary lesson. Overall results will be dependent on the planets posited in the sign of Virgo, in the sign of Capricorn, and the sign of all the air signs in your horoscope, as well as the current dasha one is undergoing. For the Libra ascendant and moon sign natives, the retrogression of Jupiter is going to take place from the 5th house of your horoscope, that is the sign of Aquarius, whereas Jupiter will go back while being retrograde in your 4th house, that is the sign of Capricorn. Jupiter will also meet retrograde Saturn in the sign of Capricorn, and Jupiter rules the 3rd and the 6th house of your horoscope. So the major events that can take place for the Libra natives during this time are going to be related to your job or your financial gains, prospects, education, major decisions or major events related to your progeny, that is children, or your home matters, and travel. Jupiter being retrograde in your 5th house in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha can actually make or bring major changes in your educational life or in the life of your children. So be aware of it. Of course, the changes are going to be positive because Rahu, the nakshatra ruler of Shatabhisha, is transiting through the 8th house, and it is already triggering major events, changes and breakthroughs in your life. Those who are having a romantic relationship or those who are thinking of tying a knot with their loved one should be more aware during this time, and they should be wide open and receptive to the advices that they are receiving or the information that they are receiving from the outside sources, as well as what their gut is trying to tell you is going to be of major importance during this time, regardless of if you are having a relationship or not. But listening to your gut instinct is something that is going to be foremost important for all the Libra natives during this time. Go back in time and analyze what kind of events you were going through when Jupiter was direct in the sign of Capricorn and Aquarius, and you are likely to go through the similar experiences again when Jupiter is retrograde, but this time you will be asked to make better choices or to make different choices or to have a different thought process and approach a perspective, a new fresh perspective, in order to deal in a better manner with all these things which are represented by the 3rd house, 4th house, 5th and the 6th house of your horoscope. Whereas once Jupiter will go back in the sign of Capricorn while being retrograde in the nakshatra of Dhanishta, it's going to be a wonderful time period to sort out any kind of disagreements that you are having within your home, or you will be asked to revise your approach or your perspective. You will be asked to shift your perspective and see what exactly is causing hindrances in you remaining peaceful in life. So make sure that you are revising all these things, all these patterns in your life, and making room for the fresh source of energy, which will be much more brighter, lighter, and will end up making you more happier in life. So this is also going to be a time if you are figuring out what kind of course you should undertake or what kind of education you need to pursue in order to fulfill your dreams, ambitions, goals and desires, then this retrograde period of Jupiter is also going to be of importance, because two of the houses which represents education, intelligence, understanding, knowledge, learning, that is the 5th and 4th house, are going to get activated. And not just activated, but they will consist of the energy of revising something or reflecting on something because of the retrograde motion of Jupiter here. So overall results will be dependent on the planets posited in your natal chart as well as the current dasha one it is undergoing. For the Scorpio ascendant and moon sign natives, the retrograde period of Jupiter will take place from the 4th house of your horoscope, that is the sign of Aquarius, whereas Jupiter will go back into the sign of Capricorn, that is the 3rd house of your horoscope, while being retrograde, along with retrograde Saturn already present in the sign of Capricorn, that is the 3rd house. Jupiter rules the 2nd and 5th house of your horoscope. So the major general theme of events that can take place or the experiences that the Scorpio natives might undergo during this time are going to be related to foreign travel, relocation, education, or if you are struggling to find out the right kind of skill sets or hobbies that or the courses that one must undertake, then this is going to be a perfect time to look into this matter and settle things out once and for all. If there were some tasks which are pending till now, then this is going to be a time when Saturn and Jupiter retrograde in the third house in the sign of Capricorn will make you finish working on those projects or those desires and dreams or goals that you have. Also, this is going to be a perfect time when you have to evaluate or you have to learn to not to relate your worth to the education that you have got in this life, or if you are having any problems with your family or you are not able to remain peaceful in life, then this is going to be a time when you will be asked to use your higher intelligence, your knowledge, your wisdom, and implement it into reality in order to make peace with the unnecessary situations which were getting too much of your attention, energy, and focus of life. Jupiter retrograde in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, while the nakshatra ruler Rahu being transiting through the 7th house of your horoscope, will surely give you opportunities from foreign land or from some unexpected sources, people, situations, and places. So make sure that you are not being hesitant in accepting those orders, and this is going to be a time when Jupiter will be retrograde in 4th house to try something out of your comfort zone, because that is how you will get to learn something new in life. Whereas once Jupiter enters the nakshatra of Dhanishta and the sign of Capricorn, that is the 3rd house of your horoscope, it is going to be a time when on enhancing your skill sets so that you can acquire that financial freedom, or you will be able to feel courageous from the inside. As remember, the nakshatra of Dhanishta is also ruled by your ascendant or moon sign ruler. So that is going to be one of the major period for you. So you should not stop learning during that time, and make sure that you are listening to the right advice and you are reciprocating to the right kind of people. So you will be asked to differentiate between the people who are just trying to give you some kind of information from the genuine source of information. You might feel like taking on life or taking up more or bigger risk during that time. So be aware of it. Go back in time. Do not forget the events that you were going through when Jupiter was direct in the sign of Capricorn. You are likely to deal with those events, experiences, people, situation, but this time you have to deal with them in a more mature and more aware, cautious manner. Overall results will be dependent on the planets posited in your natal chart as well as the current dasha one is undergoing. For the Sagittarius ascendant and moon sign natives, the retrograde period or transit of Jupiter is going to take place from the 3rd house of your horoscope, that is the sign of Aquarius, whereas Jupiter will go back in the sign of Capricorn while being retrograde, that is the 2nd house of your horoscope. Jupiter will also be retrograde along with retrograde Saturn in the sign of Capricorn in the 2nd house. Jupiter rules the 1st and the 4th house of your horoscope. So one of the major theme of pattern or experiences or a lesson that many of the Sagittarius natives will be undergoing during this time is going to be about double checking or cross checking the direction of your efforts and intention towards your life path or your future goals, and to make sure that they are in alignment with your values. You can be constantly thinking about what do you value in life, how well you can perform, how well you are when it comes to performing tedious tasks or undertaking the responsibilities in life. You are reflecting on the courage factor, how well you are at scrutinizing the tasks or to making the best of the time that you have been given or the information that you are grasping during this time. Go back in time when Jupiter was direct in the sign of Aquarius as well as Capricorn and see what type of events you were undergoing. You are likely to encounter the same events, but this time you have to make sure that you are taking the decisions or your approach is much more aware, mature, and in alignment with your values, with You will be asked to process a lot of information during this time, as Jupiter will be retrograde from the third house of your horoscope till the second house, being your ascendant ruler itself. So when Jupiter will be retrograde in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, during that time you will undergo the process of inner transformation, because Jupiter is the fourth house ruler for you, and it will be 12 places away in the sign of Aquarius while being retrograde in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, whereas the ruler of the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, Rahu, is transiting through the sixth house of your horoscope. So you might receive a lot of advice or information related to how to do the betterment of your health or your routine life, or if you are in a job setup, or even if you are self-employed, then this can be the period when you can make the best decisions for your present as well as your bright future. And once Jupiter will go back in the sign of Capricorn while being retrograde in the nakshatra of Dhanishta, during that time your focus is going to be more on materializing or manifesting a certain amount of wealth, or working on improving your finances, your savings, family relationships. So if there are any tiffs going on within the family relationships, within your blood relationships, then this is the perfect time to work on it, sort it out once and for all, and your focus will be on attaining betterment and clarity of speech and communication in alignment with your values, morals, principles. So if many of you are thinking of investing in something, or you are looking forward to save up a chunk of material wealth for your future security and safety, then you are likely to take those major decisions during this time. But wait till Saturn and Jupiter go direct. Till then, it's time to do the necessary research. Overall results will be dependent on the planets posited in your natal chart, as well as the current Mahadasha one is undergoing. For the Capricorn ascendant and moon sign natives, the retrogression of Jupiter is going to take place from your second house, that is the sign of Aquarius, and Jupiter will go back while being retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, that is the first house of your horoscope. Along with this Jupiter, Saturn will also be retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, where Jupiter will meet Saturn, and Jupiter rules the 12th and the 3rd house of your horoscope. So one of the major type of pattern or the learning for majority of the Capricorn natives to learn during this Jupiter retrograde time period is to understand what makes you you. You are more conscious during this time about analyzing what adds up value to your personality and your life. The whole Jupiter retrograde period and Jupiter meeting retrograde Saturn in the sign of Capricorn in the first house of your horoscope is all about becoming more conscious about your decisions, about your life path, about bringing harmony within your life, as Saturn being in your ascendant is already building your life, and it is bringing more structure and stability in your personality and life path. So this Jupiter's retrograde period will be of a major assistance to this Saturn, where you are becoming more conscious of your decisions related to your career, finances, what exactly adds up value to your personality and life, and you are making more conscious decisions of choosing only the things which are best suitable for you. So there can be majority of realizations during this time, because remember, second house stands for the gains of self, right? So that is why the whole focus is going to be on adding up things, people, situations, or choosing the perspective which is for your highest good. Jupiter will be retrograde in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha in your second house, whereas the ruler of the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, that is Rahu, is going to be transiting through the fifth house of your horoscope. So many creative ideas can strike your mind during this time, and you will be very much charged up to take a bold step into the direction of creative endeavors during this time, which will eventually end up adding more wealth, more meaning to your personality and life. Whereas once Jupiter enters the first house of your horoscope in the nakshatra of Dhanishta, this is going to be a time when You will decide on what to let go of, which is not serving for your highest good, or you will get rid of the habits in your personality which are causing hindrance in you becoming your best self, in you attaining that social status or the public image which is desired by yourself from a long time. Because remember, Capricorn stands for the social status, it stands for your public image, authority into the world. So this is a great time to reflect on how you need to build your social reputation, your image into the world out there with the help of your karma. Also, if many of you were waiting to get your visa approved or to decide if whether you should get relocated or not, whether you should travel abroad or not as of now, then this can be a major significant time period for you when you will be asked to make major decisions and acknowledge the right kind of information that you are getting from different sources during this time. Also, this is going to be a great time to work on your savings, work on your wealth assets, and to not spend everything all at once. If you are thinking of investing in something, then wait for a while till Jupiter and Saturn go direct in the month of October. Overall results will be dependent on planets posited in your natal chart as well as the current Mahadasha one is undergoing. For the Aquarius ascendant and moon sign natives, the retrograde period of Jupiter is going to take place from the first house of your horoscope, and then Jupiter will go back in the sign of Capricorn, that is the 12th house of your horoscope, while being retrograde, and there it will meet Saturn, your ascendant or moon sign ruler, which is already retrograde, and Jupiter rules the 11th and the 2nd house of your horoscope. So one of the major type of pattern or the type of learning or lesson that many of the Aquarius natives might undergo during this time is going to be related to wealth, finances, gains, fulfillment of desires. So it can be in the form of either material wealth, or it can be related to their family or their life path, or it can be related to their job, career, foreign travel, losses in life. So the whole equation is regarding reflecting on what exactly means to have a certain desire to get fulfilled in your life, because Jupiter will be retrograde in your first house and it will go back in the 12th house of subconscious patterns of losses, foreign travel, imagination and spirituality. So Aquarius natives will be asked to give meaningful definitions to what they are feeling, why they are feeling, whatever they are experiencing in life, what is the outcome of it, or what has caused them to be here at this stage of life, whether they are happy or not. This is the time to reflect and make better decisions, make conscious choices, so that in future you don't end up remaining stuck in some kind of environment that you don't wish to be in. For those who are already doing well, who are already feeling good, for them it is going to be a time to reflect on their psyche, on their subconscious patterns, and see if there is something which is still causing some kind of hindrance in your growth, in your life path, in you becoming your best self. When Jupiter will be retrograde in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, it is going to be more of a inward journey. Either there can be sudden changes on the material front, that is the wealth matters, or there can be sudden prosperous or luck in with respect to these aspects of life. Also, this Jupiter will surely make you come up with creative solutions to your existing problems which are causing hindrance in you unlocking the next stage of your life, the prosperous stage of your life. So make sure that you are listening to other people's advice. If somebody is telling you something, or if you are getting some message from your family members, then make sure that you are giving due respect to their opinions, and then do the work of adding your more points to it before making any concrete decision. Once Jupiter will go back in the sign of Capricorn while being in the nakshatra of Dhanishta, being retrograde, Be mindful of your expenditure during this time because both Saturn and Jupiter will be retrograde in the 12th house. So do not take any major decisions of either getting relocated or something about your life path, or if you want to travel abroad, or if you want to spend a lot of money all at once or invest it in some place, then do not take hasty decisions during this time. And it's a great time to actually reflect on your psyche, on your subconscious mind, what it is that is causing you frustration in life. It's a perfect time to get rid of it. Do meditation. It is going to be really helpful for you. Overall results will be dependent on the planets posited in your natal chart as well as the current dasha one is undergoing. For the Pisces ascendant and moon sign natives, the retrogression of Jupiter is going to take place from the 12th house of your horoscope, that is the sign of Aquarius, and Jupiter will go back while being retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, that is the 11th house of your horoscope. And along with this Jupiter, Saturn, the ruler of these two signs, will also be retrograde in the 11th house of your horoscope, that is the sign of Capricorn, whereas Jupiter rules the 1st and the 10th house of your horoscope. So one of the major common theme or the lesson that majority of the Pisces natives have to undergo during this time or have to learn during this time is related to reflecting on their psyche, on their life path, because the first 10th house ruler is going to get retrograde. So the career front is going to be of major focus during this time. You're going to think a lot and you're gonna scrutinize a lot about what can be done in order to get better in life and how you can feel in alignment with your soul purpose, with your life path, with your spiritual practices, or related to your finances as well. Because remember, this retrograde Jupiter will also meet retrograde Saturn in your 11th house. So major theme is related to expenditure, earning, or fulfillment of desires, and you can suddenly such things can happen that you are suddenly getting a chunk of money, additional income, but you might end up spending it a lot all at once. So do not do such things. Be very careful of your expenditure during this time because Jupiter will try to expand your expenditure on some things in order to get better in life, having a better lifestyle, but this Saturn will again create some frictions in life. Suppose if there has been some situation in your life for which you are really striving hard to find an answer, then this Jupiter retrograde period is the perfect one to take that golden time in your own hands and sit back, relax, gather as much as information possible, cut out all the outside influence over you and your mind on your thoughts, and just go inward and reflect on what exactly how you want the situation to look like, what and how you want your life to look like. Once Jupiter will be retrograde in the nakshatra of Shatabhisha, whereas the nakshatra ruler Rahu is currently transiting through the 3rd house. So try to be involved in some kind of creative endeavors which will help you remain light-hearted. Because remember, when there is so much influence of the 12th house energies or the 12th ruler's influence on your ascendant ruler, on your 10th house ruler, this is not the perfect time when you are all feeling jovial or bubbly or light-hearted. This is rather a serious time when you will be asked to do the inner work, to do the shadow work. So to counteract, to strike a balance with respect to the serious situation in your life, you must take part in some kind of creative hobbies, some kind of skills if you have. Do the reading, do meditate on daily basis, and remain light-hearted as much as you can. Once Jupiter will enter the nakshatra of Dhanishta in your 11th house, it is going to be a time when you will be back to the mundane hustle, as the 11th house is all about ambitions, goals, desires, right? And that is why till Jupiter is in the 12th house, make sure that you are working on your inward journey of your soul, of your personality. And once Jupiter comes to the 11th house, it's again going to make you focused on the mundane tasks, on your gains, on your income. So make sure that you are not spending a lot all at once Jupiter is in the 12th house, and otherwise it can make you have regrets once Jupiter comes to the 11th house of your horoscope. Overall results will be dependent on planets in your natal chart as well as the current dasha one is undergoing.